My dear students, let us start. This is the second part of second lesson. So earlier I was discussing these types of software. So one by one we will discuss that. So first is, as I told earlier, there are two categories: system software and application software. Further, system software divided into three categories and application software further divided into two more categories. So let us discuss for system software. So as the name suggests, which are developed for the system, which are made for the system, for the hardware, right? For example, best example is operating system, and the example of operating system is MS Windows. You are more familiar with this, right? Because when you work on the computer system, you see the Windows. Okay, on Windows you work with that. So this is a system software. What it does, it makes the hardware workable. If it is not there, so you can't work. Some other system softwares are there, for example language processors. Okay, what language processors are? Language processors are those softwares which convert our instructions into the machine language. Means instructions which we give to the computer system to perform our work, to perform certain tasks. So what it does, it converts to the machine language. So this is the work of language processor. Next is utility programs. So utility softwares you may consider like antivirus software. These are, you are more familiar with this. You do not know about disk fragmenter. Okay, disk fragmenter, you know very well about hard disk. Okay, you know. So what we can do that? So it manages the hard disk, the files and folders into the hard disk. Okay, it speeds up the access of that data, right? Backup utility, to make the duplicate copy of the data. So that is also that part of system software, right? So let us go to that application software. Application means for the use, for the purpose. System software also developed for the purpose, but that was the purpose was for the system. Here purpose is for the user. For example, MS Paint, you work on MS Paint, you work on MS Word, on MS PowerPoint. So what are these? These are the application softwares. In this further there are categories: general purpose application softwares. For example, word processing software, you know, to prepare a document. Spreadsheet, to calculate some data, to prepare the report. Okay, you can also prepare report cards here. Then MS Access, we call that database management system, DBMS. Okay, desktop publishing software. What it does, it is used to create the designs, layout of the books, journals, brochures. Examples, for example Adobe Photoshop, PageMaker, Corel Draw, right? These are the applications of, these are just for the purpose of the user. Okay, graphic softwares to prepare, for example Paint, Adobe Photoshop, multimedia, presentation. So remember, these are for the general purpose. Specific, for example bank application, which is prepared for the particular organization, particular company. That is a specific application. Okay, that you cannot use for your personal purpose. That is a specific application. For example, railway stations, you know, IRCTC, there is a website, IRCTC. Okay, and you know there is a flight air ticket reservation site. You can also book by this IRCTC. Remember that. So these are the specific application softwares. What is the relationship? So remember, the important thing is, to make hardware workable, we need operating system, and we would like to make our work easy, so we need application software. And who we are the users. This is the relationship. The innermost thing is hardware. We are the outermost part of this relationship. Okay. Okay, so earlier I told that software about that. So let's go to the backup of files. Okay, so next, backup of files. So why we use the backup of files? So remember, suppose you have saved your data, precious data, very important data. In some instances that data has lost. So what will you do that? Of course you cannot get it back. So what to do? You will have to prepare the backup of the files and folders which are available in your system. If you prepare the backup of files and folders, so you can restore those files and folders back into your system, right? Means if data is lost from your computer and you have prepared the backup of that data, you can restore that data. Okay, so here are some terms related to this. Importance I told, whenever your data is lost, so remember you need to restore it. You can get it back. How can you get it back? If you prepare the backup. So there are some terminologies here: backup, restore, full backup, incremental backup. So full backup means just to make a duplicate copy of file and folder, program, whatever data is there, right? Restore means if data is lost, you want to get it back, so you can restore that data. Full backup means to prepare everything, to prepare a backup of everything of your computer, which includes data, software, operating system, everything else. Incremental backup means the changed one, the backup of only whatever has changed since the last backup. Okay, incremental, suppose you have made some changes in the data, only that data will get changed, will get reflected into the incremental backup. Okay, so this is some kind of backing process. Now you may ask, sir, where we should take this backup? So you may take this backup, suppose this is the hard disk, you may consider. Okay, so how you can take the data into the CD or DVD, right? You can also store in other external memory. Okay, so this is all about backing up, to making the duplicate copy of the data in program, file, folder, whatever that. If lost, so you can restore it back. There are also other options. Scheduling backups, you can fix a date, weekly, or you can do that monthly, you can do that yearly, you can do that. Okay, you can make it a schedule backup. In case of scheduling backup, there are two possibilities: full backup and incremental backup. Full backup means everything else, and in incremental backup only the data which has changed after a particular time. Okay, next are the utility programs. So utility programs, as I told, the antivirus software is the best example of utility program, which are for the utilization. Okay, remember that. Help to analyze, configure, optimize, or maintain a computer, for the utilization of the computer, right? Scanning, the process of translating photographs into a digital form that can be recognized by a computer. Okay, you know very well there is a card reader, we use that in the camera. Whenever we capture the photos, that can restore, that can store in there, right? So we can get it into the computer by the help of card reader in digital form. You're right. Defragmentation, as I told, you know, there is a hard disk, right? If you want to make it, and suppose you want to make 3 drives, there are earlier 2 drives, but you want to make it 3, so you can defragment that. Okay, to that is, you may consider like to making another part of the memory, not a different part, that is from that same part. If there is a 10 GB memory, so you can make it 5 GB and 5 GB. So this is defragmentation, right? So this is all about this. Thank you, thanks for watching. Rest of the things I will discuss in the next part.